Ah, man. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. As it took about 2 weeks, and the Guardians finally had their home opener, mainly because of renovations, which I will. Stadium looks good. All they really got to do is take out those remaining green seats down the first and third base lines, if there's any even left down the third base line. I know there's a good chunk left down the first base line, but they're going to be taking those out after this season. I know a lot of people are kind of baffled. It's like, why didn't they just take out all the seats? Well, it's complicated. They have to take out the concrete base and everything. It's a long and arduous process because that's just how the Guardians do things. I mean, come on, we're just a different organization like that. So, of course, started off the season on the road, 3 series, went 3-6 to start. Not great. You took 2 out of 3 against Kansas City, which looked good. It's not too bad. It's impressive. Kansas City is a good team. You get your ass beat by San Diego. Again, San Diego is like in a different class compared to the Guardians, like weight class wise. I mean, they're built to contend with the Dodgers. I mean, if you want to contend with the Dodgers, you got to spend, and they do. And then we went to LA and won 1 out of 3 there. And in that game that we won, we had to score 8 freaking runs. Because, of course. So we go into this series against Chicago, who was just underneath us in the standings. And yeah, I just didn't really believe that the White Sox were going to be as bad as last year. Like, come on. There's no way they're going to be that bad, right? Well, yeah, they're going to be bad again. So, first game of the series saw Shane Smith on the mound for the Sox, and the Guardians sent out Ben Lively. And I'll give Ben a lot of credit. He went toe to toe with Shane Smith, which is kind of sad because I'm talking like he went toe to toe with an ace, when in reality it's just some high middle tier pitcher, which for the Sox is like an ace, I guess. And the Guardians couldn't really muster any offense, but then again, neither could the Sox. I mean, the offenses were as cold as the weather. It was freezing, which is why the attendance was so bad. And the Guardians, yeah, they couldn't do a damn thing on offense. You want to know how bad offensively things were? So, the only run that was scored came in the bottom of the ninth on a bases loaded walk by Mike Clevenger, who somehow, some way is still in the MLB in the year 2025. My dude is beyond washed at this point. Like, he's at the point in his career. He is so washed. The only way you'll see him on a roster is via minor league contracts. And, if a team is battling injuries to the point where they're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it's either you go get Mike Clevenger or you call up a dude from AAA or whatever. That's never really pitched in the majors before. Or you're just so bad that you don't even really care, and you just get him on the roster as a body that could throw the ball to a catcher, a warm body that can actually pitch. which that's what the Sox needed. So they signed him for some reason. Yeah, that ninth inning, yeah. I mean, that was probably the best the offense had looked all game, too. They really couldn't muster anything. They only had 3 hits all game. And of course, this was the first Guardians home game I streamed all year, and the offense goes out and does this. Santana got a single. Manzardo walked. Noel walked. And then Nolan Jones, bases loaded walk to win the game. And it's so sad because Shane Smith was looking phenomenal. Couldn't touch him. It's pissing me off. Because, like, we're gonna let this dude, this NPC dude, freaking creative player, freaking cook us like this? We were lost all day at the plate against him. He was actually perfectoing us through like 5 innings or something like that. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, ain't no free. It was to the 6th. J Ram broke up the no. J Ram broke up the no with the RBI, with a, no RBI, but a single. And then Santana singled, and then Manzardo struck out. Now, what really impressed me was Paul Sewald came in 1, 2, 3 inning. Hey, let's go. Yeah, we only scored 1 run that game. Shane Smith, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks, sub 2 ERA. He might actually be something for them, for sure. Lively tried to go band for band with Shane. 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks with a 4.40 ERA. Bad. Good stuff for Ben, though. 2 of his 3 outings were actually not horrible. Against Kansas City, he gave up the 3-run Yabo, which, of course. And then he got his ass beat by San Diego, which, I mean, beat everybody. They're going to do that to everybody with how good their team is. That's the way that they are. And then, yeah, he goes out and does what he should do against an equally as feeble lineup. I'm looking at their lineup, right? Got nobody that scares you. What about Lou Bob? If you're scared of Luis Robert Jr., oh, this Luis Robert Jr., who you just know he's like, why am I here? Can I leave now? Can you just pay me to like not show up? Oh man, dude, like, oh brother, oh man, bad for Luis because I know he went through all off season thinking he was going to get traded, right? He saw Garrett Crochet get dealt, and he was probably thinking, all right, I can get traded next. Please, God, let me get traded next. Fast forward to February, he's still there. You can just tell he's not at all locked in. You get him on a contending team, oh, that dude's going to lock the heck in and watch him actually turn the heck up, too. He'll turn into freaking like Barry Bonds type player. He'll be getting hits left and right, hitting moonshots, freaking making plays everywhere. Yeah. But he's on the Sox and they suck, so he's gonna be like half-assed. So like, I'm only here so I don't get fined. I'll get a hit or whatever, but whatever, who cares? I'm gonna see if I'm Lou Bob though, I'm trying to make myself look as tradable as possible. I'm trying to go out there and show off for these other teams because in my opinion, he's gonna get traded. I mean, you look at anybody else that could get traded on this Sox team. Vaughn, I could see him getting dealt. I don't really see anybody else on their lineup that could get dealt. Pitchers? No. What happened? Let's see. Go get Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm sure the Mavs will do that. Yep, sure. So Ben Lively looked great. Penn was solid again. Shut down. Love it. Clase got his second win. Clevenger took the loss. You love to see it. Of course, I streamed this game. Go watch it to see me crash out over every little thing. Because I was losing my mind watching this team struggle against Shane Smith, the most generic, created player type name ever. Man, the only way it could be any more generic is if it was Joe Schmo. I mean, come on now. We only mustered 3 hits, and 2 of them came in the same inning at the end of his outing. That's how feeble we were. Straight up. We win that game on a walk-off walk by Nolan Jones. Great stuff, right? We go into yesterday's game with Logan Allen on the mound. And oh boy, you want to talk about an experience. Logan Allen is like flipping a coin. You're playing roulette. Yeah. Because you don't know what you're going to get with this guy. Are you going to get a master class out of Logan where he goes out there and gives you 7 or so solid innings or maybe like 2-run ball? Or is he going to get his ass beat again? Well, he kind of gave us like a decent game, I guess. 4 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 Ks for Logan. Got his ERA down to 3.60 against another Sean. It's a Sean Burke. 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 4 Ks, and a home run allowed with a 6.08 ERA. At least the Guardians got the scoring started early, though, but not until after Lenin Sosa singled in a run to give the Sox the lead. So, yeah, how about that? The Sox scored first, but then bottom of the first, junk. Yeah, big Christmas. Tied it up with an RBI single. And then a wild pitch allowed J-Ram to score. Very aggressive base running by J-Ram. You love to see it. Yeah, it aggravates you a little bit because he's reckless on the bases. But man, when it works, he looks like a damn genius. He's aggressive. You love to see it. So it would be 2-1 until the bottom of the third when Carlos Santana, just 1 day removed from his birthday, the day before, solo shot, his second of the year, made it 3-1. It was going fine. Seawald came in, solid. 3 Ks and a walk. Woo! Gaddis came in, did his thing. Jacob Junis, all of a sudden looking decent. Okay, cool. Came in, nothing. Heron came in, all good. For 1 batter. Awesome. Then came old Emmanuel Clase. And at this point, he's turning into Cody Allen. It's like every outing, you're hoping, okay, does he have his stuff today? Right? Is he going to buzz through this lineup? Or is he going to piss me off? Well, he kind of pissed me the hell off yesterday. As this ninth inning again was very aggravating. Didn't even have to be. Because it started off, they gave up a single to Amaya, and then a single to Talkman. I'm like, oh God, here we go. We all know how this ends. Thank God that Carlos Santana home run gave us a little extra boost. And then we got Luis Robert to strike out. This dude, Lou Bob, just saw Amaya and Talkman reach. Right? Now, on Amaya, he got pitches that were like inside, so, he just booped it in there. Okay. So then Talkman comes up. He has a long at bat, hits a pitch kind of lower outside, out under the plate, just blink under the zone. Okay. So what does Luis Robert do? Three straight pitches out of the zone, opposite side of the plate. Swing, swing, swing. I'm like, damn, dude. Take a pitch once in a while. Damn. It's like me playing MLB The Show when I don't really care and I'm just trying to hit anything. I mean, my dude might as well have been up there like this. And he's trying to swat at it. Oh my god, dude. Like, so it goes down on three pitches. And it's funny because there was cutter, cutter, cutter. Oh, that's tough. So he goes down, and then of course Bozo Clase walks Vaughn. It's like, oh god, yep, this is gonna go bad. He strikes out Austin Slater. All right, 4 pitches or 5 pitches. Struck him out on a foul tip. All right, cool. Shenanigans start. Miguel Vargas comes up, and he slips it through the left side of the infield past J-Ram. 1 run scores, right? I'm thinking, oh, God, here we go. We're tied. Here we go. I'm just about to start thinking about, okay, who's coming up? Then the camera shows the runner running home. All of a sudden, dude slams on the damn brakes. Like, he pulls up. Like, did he get hurt? Yeah. Mike Talkman, rounding third, blew a tire, pretty much. Like, his hamstring started barking at him. And that's how the game ends. Oh, God. That's a new way to win a game, right? It's not even gunned down at home. It's not like he was sliding into the plate and, Quan threw a seed right to the catcher and, he swiped and got him. He was out by 2 miles. I mean, damn, that's tough. Just another classic White Sox way to lose. I tell you what, if I was the White Sox fan watching that game, no doubt about it, this phone, this remote, and definitely this computer would have gone through something watching that game. But then again, watching this White Sox team, I wouldn't even waste my energy. I don't know how they do it over there in the South Side, but damn, it's crazy, right? It's insane what they be going through over there. Because you sit back and you're like, this is what the almighty White Sox have been reduced to? Like, damn. There used to be a mighty and proud organization just a few years ago. I'm looking at their freaking standings, right? Just back, 5 years ago? 2021. They finished first in the division. And they won the division, right? And they made the playoffs. They went to the ALDS against the Astros. Let's take a look at that team and just see how many players are still on the team. Like in terms of starters. I'm not talking about the 40 man. I'm talking about the starters. Right? Like you look at their lineup, right? Their usual starting lineup, you had Yasmani Grandal, Jose Abreu, Cesar Hernandez. Remember that? Oh boy. Tim Anderson, Yohan Moncada, Andrew Vaughn, Lou Bob, Adam Eaton, and Yermin Mercedes. Oh boy. It's so funny and sad at the same time to see how much has changed from that team. I mean, Grandal, is he even in the league anymore? Abreu, Buddy literally got like sent to wherever by the Astros. I don't even think he's even in the league right now. He stunk with the Astros last year. My God. Cesar is, I guess, a borderline minor league level type player right now. I don't even, is he even in the league still? Tim Anderson's with the Angels. We saw him last series. Moncada, same thing. Vaughn, well, he's still in Chicago, as is Lou Bob. Although I don't expect them to be there too much longer, to be honest. Adam Eaton, he's essentially gone. And Yermin Mercedes was the quickest fizz out I've ever seen. That dude was in there raking like a beast, and then, whew, he's gone. All because Tony La Russa's old man freaking mentality said no more having fun. Now, what about their rotation? Oh, everybody from that rotation's gone for sure. Giolito is just, I think, starting to come back from his injury. Cease is a beast over in San Diego. Keuchel is practically out of the league. Lynn retired, and Rodon is currently with, of course, the Yankees. Now, you look at their bullpen, though, right? Crochet, Beast, Bummer. I don't even know if he's even in the league right now. Ruiz, Kopech, and Hendricks. Well, Kopech and actually Crochet and Hendricks are on the same team with the Boston Red Sox. So that's probably nice. You look at the rest of their bullpen, guys that actually pitched a lot, I guess. Reynaldo Lopez, he's practically a starter, I think, with the Braves. I don't know what happened to him. I think he got hurt. Matt Foster, I don't even know if he's in the league anymore. Cody Hoya, I don't know where he is. Ryan Burr, Evan Marshall, Craig Kimbrell, I think, is still in the league somewhere. Ryan Tepera, bum, might have retired. Mike Wright, who? Jimmy Lambert, stinky. Zach Birdie, huh? Jace Fry, who? Yeah. See what I mean? Like, that team made the ALDS. And it's like, wow. Now you look at their roster now, and it's like, who are half these guys? I do not recognize this team at all. And it's all because of their lovely ownership. Reinsdorf is a freaking scrubby bum who really needs to sell the team. Makes me happy that Dolan finally realized things were not going to go his way and he's going to sell. It's only a matter of, 3 or so years before finally David Blitzer can take over this team and hopefully we start spending a little bit of money. I mean, I will say Dolan has spent a little bit more. He's spending a little bit. But come on, man. Like, the things that dude does is minor league stuff. Like, here's a pitcher. Damn, here's an extension. I'm not asking for Juan Soto type things. Just give us solid players. Right? Damn, and extend the good players we have, please. God. Might have been other teams' farm systems. Or farm system. Yeah. Stupid. So, Paul Sewald actually got the win in this game. 1-1 with a 4.05 ERA. Burke took the loss. He's 1-2 with a 6.08 ERA. And Clase got his first save of the year. 6 with a 6 ERA. So it took Clase 11 games to get his first save. Oh, brother. That's tough. He almost blew it, too. He almost blew it. Man. But yeah, like I said, Logan was solid. 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 Ks. For Logan. And then Burke again went 3 innings of 3 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 4 Ks, and a homer. So that was good stuff, right? You know, it was fun. It was a good game. Sosa and then Jonk, then Santana. Yeah, it was fun. We had fun. Guardians won 3-2. And then with today's game, if they win, they get to 500. And you already know what happened. All you gotta do is look at the thumbnail. Oh, not the thumbnail, but the title. Look at the title of this stream and you know exactly what happened today. Oh yeah. It's in the chat. as we had the big rig on the mound, Gavin Williams, going up against Cannon. And to their credit, Cannon did, I guess, a solid job for the most part. I mean, he didn't get wrecked. He stayed in the game as long as he could. He went over 100 pitches, gave him good length, but that's about all he could give him. He went 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks, and 2 homers allowed. Gavin, on the other hand, was phenomenal. Much better than his last start, that's for sure. 5 innings of 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, with an ERA of 3.46 for Gavin, aka the Big Rig. And once again, most of the scoring happened early on. Matt Tice, once again, gave the White Sox the lead with a walk. So, second game in a row, they scored first, but again, it didn't matter because Cal Manzardo, the mighty mashing mustache, came to the dish and he smoked one. I mean, he crushed it. And 7 miles per hour exit velo to right field, and it's 2-1. Stephen Kwan got on base because that's what he does, and J Ram couldn't do his usual, AL Central boogeyman thing and smoke the Sox. So it was Manzardo who did it. So Manzardo hit his 4th home run of the year, and it's 2-1. And then bottom of the third, Stephen Kwan would get in on the 2-run home run action with one of his own, as he would hit a 2-run homer with Brian Rocchio on base. So that's fun. So that's 4 runs right there via homer. And just for good measure, Kwan would add 2 more RBIs via 2 RBI singles. One in the bottom of the 4th made it 5-1, and then one in the bottom of the 6th made it 6-1. So in all, Stephen Kwan had 4 RBIs on 4 hits out of 5 at-bats. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Batting .356. He's back to his, absolutely, raking ways that had him looking like a reincarnation of Ted Williams last year. He's back to doing that again. And when you got guys like Santana, J-Ram, and Manzardo raking behind you, man, you thought what we had last year was fun with J-Ram and Josh and Andres. The thing with Josh and Andres, they were strikeout hogs. Those guys would case so many times. You got freaking 3 on-base magnets behind Kwan now. It's so funny. Someone mentioned this on Twitter too. The OPS, when you go from 4th to the 5th in the lineup, just goes, drops off a damn cliff. Because you got Kwan, 931 OPS. J-Ram, 1003 OPS. Santana, 777. Cha-ching! OPS. Jackpot. Manzardo, 927 OPS. Awesome. Beautiful. Nolan Jones, 478 OPS. Ah. John Kenzie Noel, 374 OPS. Ah. Gets up a little bit with Bo Naylor's 549, and then back down to the depths of hell with Schneeman and his 393 OPS. Oh, Spencer Turnbull. Yo, hey, Guardians, how about this? How about you give Spencer Turnbull a chance? That'd be cool. I mean, he'd be better than freaking Luis Ortiz. Put Luis in the pen. No, they're not going to do that. I doubt it. Hey, I mean, it'd be worth a shot. We need pitching. Because I cannot stand watching Luis Ortiz right now. He's like Tristan McKenzie. Good stuff, just can't locate. Classic. But Rocchio, 587 OPS. Yeah. Now, Thing about Rocchio. By the way, what's up, Lamar? Can't believe I didn't acknowledge you when you first showed up. But yeah, what's up? Ryan Rocchio might be the absolute worst base runner on this freaking team. Like, my God, dude. Usually, if you're a good base stealer, you have that green light. You can go whenever you want. This dude, I need this guy chained to the base. Don't let him run at all. Take away his oven mitt. Take away his glove. Like literally, chain him to the base. Obviously not really, but you get the gist, right? Because this dude runs like he's got cinder blocks tied to his feet. Today, right? He's at third base. All we need is a base hit, and we good. Ball gets hit, little dribbler. Comes over here hanging off third base. It wasn't even a dribble. I think it might have been like a bad pitch or something. And catcher had it, faked and throw to second, goes to third. They get him at third. I'm like, are you serious, Brian? God. How much longer are we going to have to tolerate Brian Rocchio and Daniel Schneemann? I mean, it'd be one thing if you didn't really have anyone behind them, right? Look at Fangraphs. See if they've updated the stats for anybody else like in the infield that we could possibly use. I'm sure they did. I want to see how everyone else is doing like in AAA. And I already know people are going to say, oh, what about Travis? Travis is in AA. They're not quickly. Though, but they're going to let him cook out there in AA for a little bit. I bet you there's probably like middle Jannon, 5 and a third innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks, and 2 homers. Again, Gav, big rig, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Solid outing for him. You win 99% of those games pitching like that. That's good stuff. Very solid. His location was better. Stuff was good. Yeah. Love to see it. Offense showed up for once. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Beautiful. Back to 500. Great stuff there. He locked in and yeah, we sweep the series. So now we look at what's ahead. And of course, it's Kansas City again. Because of course, right? Kansas City will be making the trip to Cleveland tomorrow. It'll be Chris Bubich. Bubich. You say it weird. It sounds like you're saying boob itch. Or boo bitch. But it's boobich. It was like Bubik at first. But that's literally, it's like the little thing over the sea. It's like Doncic. I know, it's so weird. Like, I could never have a last name like that, man. Because people could be like, oh, it's Mr. Boob, bitch. Or Boo, bitch. But it's Boobich. Or Bubich or something. I don't know. But we take a look at him against the Guardians. I know we've faced him before, but it's probably been a while. Tanner Bybee on the mound. Remember, Tanner should have started the opening day, but he got and started Ben. Now, Tanner gets a chance to start against Kansas City. Should be fun. Yeah, 4-0. They could not hit our pitching. Yeah, 4-0. They could not hit our pitching really at all. But they're just as feeble as we were. But what's up, Jacob? So, in his career, Chris Bubich. Sounds so weird. I sound like I'm swearing, man, but I'm not. Bubic is how you say his name. Yeah. 1-2 with a 5.89 ERA, 20 Ks in 8 appearances. Last season, he faced the Guardians 3 times, and, well, he didn't do great his first time against us in August. 1 1/3 innings, 4 hits, only 1 run. I believe that's out of the pen. Yeah, it's out of the pen. He faced, how many batters did he face? 5. No, he faced 8. He faced 8. So he's been coming out of the pen, but now he's starting. Boy. Be like freaking Stephen A. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Damn it, my hat fell down. Damn it. My hat back on my door. There we go. Okay. Enough shenanigans. Stream will never end. Will never end. What crazy dog? What about the Cavs game? Who cares about the Cavs? They're not playing anybody. Literally, like half their freaking starting roster's out. I'm that much of a sicko for the Cavs. Like, there's no Garland, no Mitchell, no Strus, no Mobley. We're going to get a little bit of Jared Allen. And I'm still streaming them because I got the itch. I got the itch for the Cavs. It's called the postseason itch. Imagine not being in the postseason this year. This might have been the craziest season of NBA basketball we've seen in a long time. And imagine not being in the playoffs. Like the top 6. Stuff. All right. So finally, MLB.com wants to work for me. So comparing the two, IB 1-1 with a 6.52 ERA, 6 Ks. Bubich 2-0 with no runs allowed, pretty impressive, and 16 Ks. Now you look at what these two did in their last starts and stuff. But yeah, matchup wise, against Bubich, J Ram, 3 RBIs. That's the only guy who's had success. That's actually been able to score runs. Against Bibee, Massey, 2 homers, 2 RBIs. Pasquantino, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. And Bobby Witt Jr., of course, has a home run and an RBI historically. Now, Bubich, gotta be careful how I say his name because I know them freaking, them YouTube, community guidelines snipers are watching. They're watching me. He's coming off a start against Baltimore. He got the win. 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 8 Ks, no runs allowed. Like I said, he is not allowed a run yet this year against Milwaukee and Baltimore. Tanner, on the other hand, well, again, last time he faced Kansas City on March 30th, he was solid. 5 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 Ks. He was solid. Then the Angels, oh man, they, how do I put this? Oh man, they assaulted him. Yeah, with a baseball bat. But imagine not being first in the East, right? I know. Imagine the Cavs are losing tonight. I don't even care. We go out with essentially a bench squad and beat the Pacers. If you're a Pacer fan, you literally just got to be embarrassed. With the way that we've been playing, I mean, we could see a Ty Jerome 30 piece tonight. Gray could go for like 40 or something. Something nuts that we haven't seen. Imoni Bates could go for 30 just out of nowhere. It's like, yo, Imoni, damn. Damn. Because Imoni Bates, he gets the ball, he's shooting it. Because that's all he does. He gets the ball, I'm going to shoot it. That's his first thought. Gets the ball. He could get the ball at half court. He'd be like, whatever. I'm a 2-way. I don't care. Yeet. I don't play much. I got to take my chances. I'm going to make a name for myself here. But Lorenzen against the Guardians hit shutout innings. Yeah. But it was And then Kansas City got him, and he went 1 2/3 innings with a hit, and that's it. Now, the last time he actually got a result was when the Guardians beat him with Detroit in 2023. 7 innings of 5 hit, 1 run ball. Wow. The Guardians have hit 3 home runs against him. The last one came so long ago, the logo was different. Yeah, that's crazy. From like the pre-2020 era. That's crazy. Okay. Now, what about Luis Ortiz? Oh, I already talked about Luis Ortiz. No, I didn't, did I? No, I didn't talk about Luis Ortiz. Well, yeah, I did, because remember, originally, Luis was supposed to face Kansas City, but then Tanner got a case of the bubble guts, and so they had to do some flip-flopping. So I'm not even going to talk about Luis against Kansas City again, because I don't need to. So then we get into the final game of the series. And I assume this would be the turnover of the rotation, so it'll probably be a rematch, I assume, of the opening day matchup. Reagan's versus Ben. It's just what I assume. We'll see if it actually happens. If it'll decide to show up here. Yeah, while I wait, be sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. I'll be live in about an hour and a half for Cavs and Pacers. Best part is the game's on national TV, so I won't even need to use Amazon for this one, which is awesome. So, all right, so we get to the 13th, Sunday the 13th. Keep in mind, these games are at home too. It will be, where's it at? Yep, Reagan's versus Lively. So a rematch of opening day in Kansas City. Now, I pull up Reagan's and then Lively. Let's look at this matchup real quick. Of course, I don't have to do stat muse because I already talked about them before. I only bring up stat muse if we're facing a pitcher we haven't faced yet. So Reagan's has no results. He's got a 2.81 ERA and 24 Ks already. Lively 0-1 with a 4.40 ERA and 11 Ks. And Reagan's gave up a home run last year, I believe, to Noel and 3 RBIs. And then J-Ram has 2 RBIs, and Santana has an RBI and a home run. And then Quinn has 2 RBIs as well. And then against Lively, of course, Pascantino got one on him with 4 RBIs opening day. So he's got 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Massey has an RBI, Garcia has an RBI, and Witt Jr. has an RBI. Reagan's is coming off a start against Minnesota. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run allowed, 11 Ks. So ever since the Guardians got to him a bit, he's been virtually like unhittable, which is freaking insane. Or at least they can't score on him for the most part. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 2 outings combined since we hit 3 on him. And then Ben Lively, of course, coming off a start against Chicago on the 8th, where he went 5 innings of 2 hits, shutout, 3 walk, 4K baseball. Not too shabby for Ben. So we'll see how Ben does on Sunday. And as far as am I going to stream any of these games? Probably not. Probably not. Because I'll be streaming tonight for the Cavs. Tomorrow, I'm doing the Cavs. And then I might do one of the games. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that. Yeah, Noel, Santana, J-Ram, Quan. Yep, that's it. Okay, so that's going to do it for that. And should be a very fun series. Hoping the Guardians can at least take 2 out of 3. That's the benchmark I always have. At least take 2 out of 3, and then we'll go from there. So, with that being said, like I've said before, I'll see you guys in about an hour and a half for Cavs and Pacers. And hopefully the Cavs can at least keep it close. Probably not going to win because we're missing so many guys. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Oh, someone DM me. I wonder if it was Rocha. Ah, okay. Wonder what happened. Let me see what Rocha said. Ooh. He said everything's good. Just, a little scare with his father. Oh, God, that's, I can just imagine. Oh, that's good. Man, I'll tell you guys what, nothing is scarier than, hearing about a family emergency. It's like, because you don't know what's going on. It's like, damn. Medical, most likely medical. Did he fall? Right? We fell or something. That's the worst. But yeah, good to see Rocha is doing good though. Dude had to dip off of the stream last night because man, he was like looking at his phone and he got a text. And of course he's not gonna specify what happened because it's none of our business. But yeah, he had to leave the stream last night, and it's tough because the Warriors lost. But again, the Warriors are like the least of his worries at that point. So that's pretty much all I got, guys. And 2 weeks until the draft. I will actually have a video coming out here soon too, talking about the latest mock draft roundup or review thing from the Browns. You're gonna want to see who these other analysts have us taking it to. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I will see you all later tonight. Terrace Marshall Jr. to the Eagles. Who gives a crap? Hey, Ian Rappaport literally put in time to tweet out about the Eagles signing Terrace Marshall Jr. And now what we get to see is Eagles fans come on YouTube and make videos calling Terrace Marshall Jr. like an amazing receiver. Oh, he's it's like, my dude, how many teams has he played for? Panthers, Niners, and Raiders receiver. Like, come on. Come on. Damn. It's enough. But yeah, I'll be live in about an hour and a half. And go Cavs. Of course, go Guardians. I'm Crazy Dog. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. Yeah. I don't think I missed anything else, did I? Wait, this isn't a 4-game series, is it? Imagine it's a 4-game series and I completely forgot about the 4th game. I don't think this is a 4-game series. No, it's a 3-gamer. I'm almost certain this is a 3-gamer. Yeah. Like 99% sure this is a 3-game series. Oh. I gotta okay. And when I hear about a friend of mine having having a family emergency, that's scary stuff. That's scary stuff. But good to hear everything's good with Rocha. He'll probably be on stream tonight. He'll probably explain everything. Oh, they're not streaming tonight. Tomorrow. Yeah. He'll probably explain everything tomorrow. Because I know everybody in his chat's going to be like, hey, Rocha, what happened? Hey, Rocha, what happened? Hey, Rocha, what happened? I gotta love the live chat. Okay, so, yep, it is a 3-game series. Because then Kansas City goes to New York after. Okay. And the Guardians, on the other hand, have an off day. And then they're in Baltimore. Ooh, boy, I can't wait for that one. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I will see you guys tonight for Cavs and Pacers, and we'll see who actually plays. So go Cavs, go Guardians, Blue Jackets, Buckeyes, and stuff. See you guys later. I'm out. Bye bye. Yeah. Ooh, baby.